What's up, everybody? I hope you're having an awesome day and just staying safe wherever it is you are in the world. Today, we're bringing in the 10th and final shoe of the 10 Days of Air Jordan series that I'm running on the channel, and it's a beauty. One of my all-time favorite lifestyle models that the brand's put out, and it's the Jordan MA2. Now, I really hope you get something out of the video, and if you do, hit the thumbs up button and click subscribe if you're not subscribed already. While you're down there, hit the bell button. That'll give you a notification to let you know I've uploaded a new video and there's something waiting to be watched. Comment down below if you've got anything to say. I am super interested in your views. And head on over to Instagram and give my page a follow. It's 3 kicks a day, just like the YouTube channel. And just like the YouTube channel, it's all about shoes. A little story about the MA2 and what shoes it's actually based on. I did say it's one of my favorite lifestyle models of all time, and if I was talking about my favorite Jordan model of all time, at least from a lifestyle perspective, ignoring the retro and performance models, it's the shoe that the MA2 is actually based on. And it's one of those shoes I absolutely love. You know, as soon as I saw it online and that it was available, I hadn't actually read up on it. It just sort of popped up when I was scrolling through the Nike website one day. And as soon as I saw it, added to cart and purchased the thing. That shoe is the Max 200. This is the colorway that I bought. I do have another colorway that's kind of got a dominant blue color, I guess, to it, but this was by far my favorite colorway of the Max 200s. It was super clean and still is, by the way. It really is what I've come to love about this series of shoes. Just really understated style. There's not a whole lot going on, but what is going on is just done so well. I mean, essentially, this is a white sneaker with some black accents and a red air bubble. Those black accents are in all the right spots. Then you've got this black speckled pattern running through the midsole. Super fresh, and I really love this silhouette. I also love the shoe that this was based on, which isn't a Jordan branded shoe. It's this guy, the Nike Air Max 200. And in Australia at least, this was a super underappreciated model. I don't know why, but it was heavily discounted pretty quickly, and you don't really see them that often on feet. It's a real shame, because this has a lot going on. Like I said about the Max 200 being this understated type of style, that's exactly what this guy is. You look at this colorway, and it's really just a white sneaker with black accents in all the right places, but there's a bit of color that comes through in the outsole, and that color is just done so right. It's comfortable to boot, and I think it's a shame that Nike don't stock it anymore. But I totally get it. If it doesn't sell, you can't really continue to stock something. Today, what we do have from that DNA is the Jordan MA2. No longer does it have 200 in its name, but you can absolutely see that this is the replacement or the evolution of that series of shoe. Let's get stuck into this one here. What I've got is the ultramarine colorway, which is the colorway I probably love the most out of all of the ones that have been made available. But that's not to say that any of the other colorways are bad. I pretty much liked all of them. Anyway, let's get into the outsole for this guy. And what we've got is basically a simple design with a few different elements going on that work really well. So in large part, we've got a white rubber outsole that pretty much covers the full outsole of the shoe, except for this translucent part that we've got that runs in alignment with the air bubble, and then this yellow ovally bit that we've got in the forefoot. We've also got the black Jumpman logo in the center, and for me, this is exactly what I want from an outsole in a lifestyle sneaker. Something that's functional, but with enough contrast to keep things interesting there. Moving into the midsole, and the midsole, again, it's super simple, but accents in all the right places. What we've basically got is a white midsole on both sides of the shoe, but we've got some patterns through that midsole in the midfoot predominantly, and that's kind of like a stamped pattern with little squares in it. It's really subtle, and you probably wouldn't notice unless you're looking really closely at the shoe. And then we've got obviously the Air Max 200 bubble, which basically means that it's a 200% larger airbag than what you would typically find on a side air unit. On top of that airbag, you've got a black arch, I guess, that goes around that air bubble, and that just adds nice contrast to a really solid midsole. It's comfortable, it's not groundbreaking, but it gets the job done. And unlike some other shoes that I've reviewed on the channel, this is something that can give you that all-day comfort. Into the upper, there's basically 3 materials that go into this upper, and in large part it's the nylon base, which is white on this colorway. Then we've got on top of that a white leather that is only really in the midfoot. Doesn't cover the whole midfoot, but just adds a little bit more structure to that area. On the lateral and medial sides, it's more like a strip, I guess. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. Hopefully I take a decent B-roll and you can see it even better. But what we've got around the toe cap area and then wrapping around the heel is a beige colored suede that again adds nice contrast, both in color and also in detail and texture. And also on the heel, we've got a plasticky blue plate or something that sits around that area, again to add some stability to that heel area. And you can see it's quite firm there. Around the heel collar, we've got a black leather and a nylon black pull tab that is shaped diagonally. And that diagonal shape is really common in a lot of Jordan lifestyle shoes recently, I've noticed, like the Cadence, and I'm pretty sure the Delta, the original Delta at least, did have some of that diagonal type of detailing through it. Around to the tongue area, and what we've got is some black suede overlays over each side of the eye stays, and a padded, lightly padded, I guess, nylon black tongue with another nylon black pull tab over the top of that tongue. Laces are done in black, and the final detail that I will point out is that on the lateral side of the shoe, we've got what I guess a third pull tab that's done in a plasticky material. It looks good, but I don't really know what its purpose is. I could have probably done without that, but I don't hate it so much that I don't need it. Anyway, I think it's time we take a look at how they look on feet. There you have it, guys. That's my look at the Jordan MA2. Super fresh, super comfortable. It fits true to size. Forgot to mention that in the main part of the video. So if you did make it this far, make sure you get true to size. It fits like you need it to. I don't feel like I need to size down in this. But let me know your thoughts. Did you love either the Air Max 200 or the original Max 200? Do you have the MA2? Do you like it or do you hate it? Again, comments below. But until the next video, laters.